Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the show. It is FPL Connect, the show for the masses of the FPL community. And today guys, we are going to look at game week 13. We are placing our focus more on game week 13. So game week 13 is just around the corner. And what in particular will we be looking at today? So what we are going to look at today is the captaincy choices for game week 13. Is the captaincy choices for game week 13, and I won't waste any time guys, let's get on to it. Alright guys, so we are going to look at the best under the radar captaincy picks for FPL game week 13. So in this game week, it is that game week whereby most of the premium players are playing against one another, and we know that in such cases the game can really go either way. The game can really go either way. So let's just get on to it guys and see how far we can go with this thing. So these are the fixtures. We see that Man City are up against Liverpool at 12:30, so that's the early kickoff, and I normally just don't go for the early kickoffs. I normally just don't go for the early kickoffs. We had Mo Salah in an early kickoff over the past weeks, and he brought in like massive points. I was sad because I didn't go with him in that game week, but then no problem. So we have Burnley also against West Ham, we have Luton against Palace, we have Newcastle against Chelsea. It goes on and on and on up until Monday when there is Fulham up against the Wolves, and then we close it off. We close it off with Fulham and Wolverhampton Wanderers. So the captaincy will be picked from this game weeks, obviously. I mean, like from these fixtures, obviously. So let's get on to my first captaincy, but then I'm not going to do them in any particular order. I'm just doing them as they are, and then if you have them, then it's best that you can pick either of them and then put them up there. But then if you don't have them, then maybe you can try and go and buy either of them if you feel like you need to, because at the end of the day there are no guarantee that these players can really, but then the fact that they are up here, it shows that they really have what it takes to be the main guys for this weekend, guys. To be the main guys for this weekend. Let's get on to it, guys. Let's get on to it. So as you can see, before I go there, on these fixtures, as I said, most premium players are really up against one another. If we see in City, we have the likes of Haaland, the likes of Foden, Rodri, Doku. They're up against like Salah, Darwin, Tsimikas. So it's really not that easy to put those players in the team and then saying I'll captain either of them, because the game can really go anywhere, guys. For instance, in Newcastle and Chelsea, they are both not yet at their best at the moment. So the game can still go either way. So the likes of Brentford and Arsenal do have a chance, but they are not at home, so it can also go either way, Tottenham and Aston Villa can also go either way as well, because like we have Son on this side, we have Watkins on the other side with Diaby and Aston Villa, guys. So it's really not an easy game week for you to just pick a captain, guys. So all right, let's get going. So the first person that we can actually make the captain is Jarrod Bowen. I know that he's flagged with a 75% chance of playing due to a knock or something, but I still think he will play. I don't know why, but then I still think he will play. I still feel like he has a lot of times days to get better, to heal and all that. So I still think he will play, and also because like they need this win, they also need this win. Like each and every team at the moment needs their 3 points. So let's go to Bowen, guys. Bowen is £7.7 at the moment, like £1 million at the moment. His average goal scored away, like his away goal scored is 6 out of 8 goals. So 6 out of his 8 goals have been away, and they are away to Burnley. So this guy gets you like 6.2 points per match, like an average of 6.2 points per match. He's selected by 30%, so that is a really high amount in the FPL. And if he is captained by that amount and then he really gets the points, then wherever you are and you don't have him, you might actually suffer. He has totaled 8 bonuses already, which is very good, really. So he is up against Burnley, and Burnley only have 1 win, 1 draw, and 10 losses in 12 games. So Bowen is really the best for me. I'm like, he's one of the best for me as well. So I really encourage any one of you guys to put him up for the captaincy picks. So let's go for the other one, guys. Remember, these are in no particular order. So we have Eberachi Eze. He's for Crystal Palace. He's 6.1. He's 6.1 pounds. He has scored 2 goals, but he has scored no goals away. We know that he was out injured, but now he's back, and the stats show that he can give you 3.9 points per match, but that's because he hasn't played like more games this season. So we really can't say that these facts are true at the moment, or these stats are true at the moment. But then now he's back, and we know what he can do when he's back. In the last game week, he got 6 points. So this just shows what he can do. He's selected by 3.8%, so that's part of the minority group. So if you really get him and he holds, then you are definitely up there. You are definitely up there. He has totaled only one bonus point at the moment, but I've been saying it, like, he hasn't been playing well, like a lot of matches. So that makes sense. But here's an interesting thing. He's up against Luton, and Luton have only won 1 game, and that was away. They have never won a game at home. Game at home, and they are at home to Crystal Palace. They've had three draws and 8 losses in their last 12 game weeks. So if you really have Eze in your team, captain this guy, guys. Just captain this guy, or captain Edward, because Edward can also really do you good. So in Palace, I was really like not sure to go for Edward or for Eze, but then I think Eze has more advantages in that he's a midfield, so like he can get assists and also like a point for a clean sheet and all those things, So I will go for him. Okay, let's go on to the next, guys. So we have Taiwo Awoniyi. Yes, Awoniyi is for like Nottingham Forest, and he's 6.4 pounds. Well, that's a bit expensive, but that's because you know what you get with him. Like, this guy can just get you goals. He was out injured. He's back now, and he just banked a goal in this past week. You know what I'm saying? So he's really good. So he's 6.4 pounds or million pounds. So goals scored at home is 1 out of 4 goals. Remember, he was out injured for a couple of games, but then he still has 4 goals, and only one was at home. But then he now has a chance to increase that tally from only 1 goal at home, and maybe like 2 goals at home, 3 and so forth. But then he can average you 4.2 points per match, and he's selected by only 2.2%. So that's also part of the smaller portion of the FPL. So if he really gets those points, then you are up there, guys. You are just up there. He has totaled 3 bonuses. That is not bad at all also. That is not bad at all, considering that he has been out injured. So I also thought of this other guy, Elanga, but then he was flagged. So I don't know if he's really injured or what. So I just didn't want to mislead any of you guys. So he's up against Brighton. So with Brighton, they have a run of 6 winless games, and they have conceded in every game they played, guys. Like, in every game that Brighton played in, they have conceded. So if you have their defense, you better pray. You better pray, because history shows that they will concede. They do concede. So if you have their defense, you might as well just sell them, or maybe Estupinian is back, so they will get something this time around. I don't know, but stats are stats, guys. Then let's go to the 4th one before the last one, guys. I have only 5 of them, not much, only 5 of them. So you have Raul Jimenez. This guy, guys, this guy has been there in this game. He has been there, and he has been trying. He finally got his goal. In the past weekend, and I still think he will try and get another goal going forward. He's only 5.2 million, guys. He's only 5.2 million. He can average you 1.9 points in a match. So that is really not promising, but considering that he has just scored in this past game week, that should really put him up there. Like that should put his confidence up there so that he can at least this time go with more confidence. And he's playing against Wolves. So let's see what they say about Wolves. So also this guy is like selected by only 0.6%. And he does have a chance of scoring in this game because he's at home, guys. He's at home. So with Wolves, they have conceded in their last 9 game weeks. In their last 9 game weeks, they have conceded, and they have only 2 away wins. So they have only 2 away wins, so they are not playing good away. They are not playing good away. And also the good thing is that they are conceding. And Raul is a striker, so if they are conceding, then a striker really has a chance of hitting them. You know what I'm saying? So I'll really go for him if I have him in my team, guys. And the last one, Ducore. This guy is a star, guys. This guy is a star. This guy is a star. So they are playing against Man U. They are at home. They are at home to Man U. So in this case, it is Man U that is away. Ducore is just 5.5, guys. He's a very good differential, a very good, whatever you want him to be. Like, he's so good in those areas. So he has averaged only 1 goal at home, but then he has 4 goals all in all. He has 4 goals all in all. And he will average you at least 4.3 points per match. He's selected by 0.7%. Bro, what happened? Because this guy has been banging goals, banging assists. But he's only selected by 0.7%. Are we sleeping? I think we are. Yo, guys, no, come on. Okay, so either way, he has got 4 bonus points. He's up against Man U. So why do I choose him against Man U? I don't know, but then I know that Everton has been really good lately. They have been really good, and this guy has been their top man, So they're up against Man U. I also feel if you have Bruno Fernandes, he can actually be your captain either way also. But then I'm going to go for the home side on this fixture, and at the home side, this is the guy to go to. This is the go-to guy. So that's it, guys. So I hope you did enjoy today's channel, guys. So yes, these are my top 5 captaincy picks for this game week. So if you can go for either of them, you will thank me later. It is FPL Connect. Adios.